Comes in right
I am
after.
not handling this one well, and that scares me for the next one.
Well, welcome everyone to MCA Hot Wings. I am here with Mr. Banks. Mr. Banks, thanks for being a part of this.
Yeah. Did I have a choice?
No.
Okay.
I mean, before we get in, like, how are you feeling with spicy food?
Spicy food is, I'm like good the first few. Anything beyond like a 5 is a no-go for me.
Okay.
Original habanero mango.
Mr.
Hey.
Banks, you were a teacher before. You went into an IT role.
Yep.
And then before you became middle school principal. Is there anything that you miss from teaching or being in the classroom?
Yeah, that's a great question. I would say the biggest thing I missed, and I missed it in my IT role, was just interactions with students. And when you're in the classroom, you have an opportunity to engage with them just differently than other staff within a building. And then building those relationships with each of these students, like the number of kids who were in my 5th grade class historically who have then gone through all the years. So it's like, oh, they still know you and have that relationship from that time in the classroom. So I would say building that deep relationship.
Nice.
This is a hot sauce I'd like put on anything. I will say though, this is probably the hottest I would go at home. So I'm not a hot sauce person.
So you're saying let's move on?
Sure.
All right.
All right. Funkies. Smells funky. Ooh. Consistency of applesauce. Okay. That's a little more heat.
Yeah, it's not bad. You get a little bit of that sweetness at the beginning,
Yeah.
and then the heat comes in a little bit later.
Yeah.
As now being in the principal role, what would you say is the most rewarding thing? Like coming out of teaching, like building those relationships with kids, now being in the principal role, I mean, there's going to be challenges and ups, but what is something that is rewarding for you right now?
I love just helping our teachers, helping our students, and just serving. If you would have asked me 6 months ago if I'd be a principal, I would have said, no, that's not for me. But God has a funny way of working and just opening doors and opening up this position in our middle school, and really an area that gets forgotten a lot. And I mean, you look at middle school in general as a lot of changes, right? We're figuring out friendships. We're figuring out who we are as people. We're figuring out our faith. Like, there's just a lot of things that kids go through in those middle school ages. And it tends to be pushed out of our minds. Like, oh, middle school, I was awkward. I should find pictures of myself in middle school, because I was the one who would sit by himself at a table. I'd bring my Game Boy. So at lunch, I was the one who'd play video games, right? Hiding in the corner. For a while, my style was turtlenecks and sweaters. So that was all I wore, turtlenecks and sweaters.
What was your go-to game in your Game Boy?
I was playing Pokemon the whole time.
Nice.
Yeah. Back when you had to like actually connect physically 2 Game Boys to do like trading and battles and things like that, we would,
You know, none of that anymore.
Nope. but Pokemon. That was my go-to. This next one scares me.
All right, let's dive in.
Okay. Does it help if you spread it around?
I think if you think it would help out, it'll help out.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
This one is courtesy of Miles.
Over
Miles
here.
Lone. The extreme regret.
Miles, I'm gonna regret this. Oh. Whoo. Yeah, that's regretful.
Now, we talked about some of the challenges, or, I mean, maybe a little bit
Benefits.
of the rewards and challenges, but
Yeah.
like, what are some of the benefits? What are the pros?
Ooh. The pros. I love working with our teachers. We have a great teaching staff in our middle school. I think we have some of the best teachers in the school, in middle school. So, yeah, just being available to work with our teachers, definitely a pro. Being able to see students in the hallway, be present, say good morning, say hey, how's it going?
Yeah.
Woo, that was hot.
Yeah, it's a little
I'm
warm.
regretful. You are
There's a little
handling it
sweetness
really
at the
well.
beginning, but then that kick comes in. Right
I am
after.
not handling this one well, and that scares me for the next one.
Well, we might as well just get it out of the way right now, right? While our
I don't know if I'll be able to talk
Already on
afterwards.
All right, let's
Okay,
jump
am I
in.
Nick? Okay.
But before we jump in, it is customary to just add a little bit of hot sauce to the last wing.
Okay.
You can if you want. You don't have to.
Sure.
Okay.
Why not? I didn't even take that big of a bite. All right.
That's okay.
We'll save
That's
some
okay.
for later. We'll save some for later. Yeah, gotta spread the love.
All right.
Okay. My mom, I love her. If I don't make it through, blowing on it won't help. It doesn't cool it down. Yep, that one's worse.
Now, coming from IT, you are familiar with like a lot of programs, a lot of apps that
Yeah.
I mean, teachers and students can use, but students really are being told like, oh, you can't use this program, you can't use this one, like AI, all this stuff.
Yeah.
Is there a program that you would recommend that maybe students could use?
It's a great question because, wow. Really it comes down to, there are so many programs out there you can use, but the big question is how do you use it responsibly and well? I love AI tools. I think they're going to be the future. I think there's a lot that we're going to be able to do with them. And I think our kids are going to take what we're doing with them as adults now and even expand it for, that's hot.
Yeah.
I'm dying.
A little warm.
So, a little bit. Use the AI tools, but I'm going to tell you, don't use them to replace the work that you're doing. Use them to enhance the work you're doing. Even like spell check tools and some of the other tools that can help summarize and help like adjust what we're saying. Those are going to be beneficial. Don't get it on my face.
Yeah.
That is
Definitely
not
be
a good
careful of
call.
like wiping it around your face.
Yeah.
Mr. Banks, thanks for coming, taking on the wings, the hot wings.
Okay.
Looking at either of these cameras, just give somebody some advice that they could use moving forward.
Don't do a hot wing challenge. It's hot. No, advice moving forward. Build your foundation in Christ, because he's going to be that solid rock as you move forward in life. Spend time in his word. That's how you hear his voice. And connect with those people around you. Connect with your teachers. Connect with your peers. Connect with your parents. They're going to be there for the long run. So,
awesome.
That's all I got.
Thanks for doing this.
Yeah.